Turnover, Davis, they want more. Millie on the push, right-hand layup, missed, but she's fouled. And I have to imagine Coach Vollmer's pretty pleased with her girls' effort today.
Oh, 100%. I mean, it's been full on from the tip and continues to stay that way, so let's sink a couple here.
2:28 to play. Grizzlies lead 45-31. Millie makes the first free throw. She has just 3 points all in this quarter, but her impact, her footprint has been huge in this game, in particular on the defensive end of the floor and in the category of try hard. Second, good as well.
Here we go, setting up that press. Keep it up, keep the intensity up. There's a steal.
Yep, Keely Good got her paw in there. Davis in transition was kind of fouled, so she just shot it, and sure enough, got the whistle. Nice move there by Peyton to kind of understand when that whistle might be coming.
Yeah, I think the ref, I agree with you. She tried to draw 2 shots. I think he went ahead and called it on the ground, but what quick thinking.
So it was on the floor. Ball is inbounded for Labette County. Keely Good, why not? Launches the 3, missed it. Rebound fought for. On the deck, Kaylin McCoy falls on it. A jump ball will give it to Collegiate, as this is where it wouldn't be horrible practice for Labette County to try to burn 30 seconds off the shot clock.
Yeah.
And try to just work against a defense playing wounded against you.
Yeah, maybe so. Another steal coming here.
Peyton Davis got her hand on a pass trying to break the press. Grizzlies have suffocated them in that area on multiple occasions today. Now they're trying to burn some clock and throw it away. Here's Branch, left to right. Keely Good defending her. The layup is missed. Rebound Keely, defended by Myers and Branch. Throws it off of Myers, and Labette County will have possession.
That might be the only time it's a drawback, the refs letting you play. I think they were trying to intentionally foul there to kill the clock, and they wouldn't blow it.
Minute 40 left in the game. Grizzlies up by 16, just over a minute and a half away from their first win of the year before a home game, first league game of the season against Independence. A little high-low action, incomplete and out of bounds. McCoy was looked for by Davis. Kylie Roberts checks in for Amory Baker. So there's 2 games next week before Christmas break for these kids. Tuesday at home against Independence, and then on the road at Parsons on the Friday before Christmas break.
I feel like McCoy's played a much better game today. Really involved herself more, looked for the ball, defended well, and proud of her.
Davis got her hand on another pass, but it wasn't intercepted as it fell to the ground. So Collegiate keeps it. Grizzlies have really put it on them here in the second half whenever you look at it in full. Held them to 4 points in the third quarter and just 6 points so far in the fourth quarter. A little three-pointer, a long one rather, is airballed out of bounds. Labette County will have it, and they have a well-deserved good point margin victory today. As you might say, well, Labette County got their first win against a team that's so-so. Well, they beat them by 16 or 17 points, whatever it's going to be. So they did put it on them.
Right. I've seen this coming just in the improvement in the first 3 games.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it'll be good. That locker room needs to be full of screams and high fives. So that's healthy.
Gotten better every game, and sure enough, today it's going to end in a victory. 45 seconds remain. Here they go, trying to burn some clock. Aaron Dickens back in the game with Carson Moore. Carson had a big and one earlier in the second quarter. Weathers tries to continue her hot day and scores the right elbow jumper, and Ginger's in double figures at 10.
Man, it is good to be Ginger Weathers today. She has just been on fire. How fun is that?
Collegiate misses a shot. And a long pass to Ginger under the rim, missed it. I think she lost her glasses.
Oh.
She did, okay. I saw something fall down, and Ginger kind of struggled to catch the ball for a second. Her glasses fell, and we'll say that's why she missed the shot. But Labette County playing some defense here with 10 seconds left, up by 18.
Yeah, this has been fun. Been a good start to my Saturday.
Long shot for Collegiate, misses, and that'll be your final score. Labette County with a very nice second half. Collegiate got within, I don't remember what it was, 2 to 4 points, and then Labette County finishes the game and wins it by 18 points. Very nice. I would assume Coach Vollmer would come join us. Love to hear what she has to say. Let's step aside for 5 minutes, or actually, let's do 3 minutes, and we'll do the girls' Bowen Pharmacy post-game show in 3 minutes.
It may not require a textbook, but it's filled with valuable lessons. It may not take place in a classroom, but it's an ideal environment for learning. It may not involve a diploma, but it can help prepare young people in Kansas for life. It's high school sports. High school sports can play a critical role in a student's overall education. In fact, studies show that students that participate in high school sports are more likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in their academic lives. If you think high school sports are only about competition, think again. Better yet, think about attending a high school sporting event in your community. You'll be amazed by what you see. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education. This message presented by the Kansas State High School Activities Association and the Kansas Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Here's a bright idea. Make sure you put your pants on before leaving the house. Sure, it seems simple, but sometimes simple doesn't happen. At IdeaTech, we think it's simple to have real people who live in Kansas helping customers. We understand that not everyone in our industry agrees, but then again, not everyone puts on pants before they leave the house. We think it's important to get the simple things right. Putting our pants on and providing local customer service. Another bright idea from IdeaTech.
V93.5 is your home for the best variety of the 80s, 90s, and today. Get your day started with the Anna and Raven Morning Show. You're the judge during couples court. Couples share their disagreement, and then you decide who's right. Think you know pop culture trivia? It could pay off, and you score the cash jackpot when you play Can't Beat Raven. Krause in the House gets you home every weekday afternoon starting at 2. Stream us anytime, anywhere at klkcradio.com.
It's easy to spot people who participated in high school sports and activities.
Right on time.
They learned important lessons like leadership, teamwork, respect.
Hey, our meeting moved to 10.
We'll be ready.
Values that last a lifetime.
We need to focus on 3 factors.
Support high school sports and activities in your community. When kids take part, they get set for life.
Welcome in, Grizzly fans, to the Bowen Pharmacy postgame show of Labette County Lady Grizzly basketball, where the Lady Grizzlies get their first victory of the 25-26 season, and it came in a very improved fashion. A 49-31 victory over the Lady Spartans of Wichita Collegiate. We'll go ahead and get into leading scores for Labette County. It was Peyton Davis for the 3rd time out of 4 games this year. She had 11. Right behind her was Ginger Weathers with 10 points. Kylie Roberts had 6. Amory Baker had 7. Kaylin McCoy and Millie Carnahan each had 4, but Millie had so many steals.
Yeah.
Carson Moore had 3. Keely Good and Jackie Scholl each had 2. For Collegiate, Monahan had 8. Villa Gomez had 6. Volich had 4. And Schuart had 4. Those were the top 4 scorers for Collegiate. At halftime, it was Labette County 22, Collegiate 21. And then in the second half, Labette County outscored Wichita 27-10. By 17 points, they outscored them in the second half. That was more than anything nice to see, was the fact that Labette County went up pretty quick, 8 or 9 points in the third quarter. Collegiate applied pressure, came back, and then the Grizzlies win the game by 18 points.
Yeah.
That was nice to see.
Yeah, I sitting here, kind of digesting the game and what I watched and how it ended. Watch out for this little team. Today they gained a lot of, just a lot of experience. They picked up a lot of confidence today. Each player's getting a little more relaxed, a little more, comfortable with what their role is. I see this team still not anywhere near their ceiling.
Sure.
And so, I felt good about the team all along, but with each game I've watched, I'm feeling better and better about the games coming forward. So, Indy next week, Parsons next week, look out. The Grizzlies have as good a shot as ever at winning both those games.
Speaking to hearing Coach Vollmer and the few different times she's came up this season, you can almost sense the level of enjoyment that she's having working with these girls, and really is just has the perfect approach to this season, and has gone back to just, even after the first game against Frontenac, she said, we've got to go back to some of those basics, do those little things right. And so you wouldn't want any other coach in this position with a team that's a little raw. Not all of them have played big varsity minutes in the past. And so I know that Coach Vollmer's gotten enjoyment going back to some of the roots of basketball, and helping these girls out. And you've seen the improvement in every game. And it's been fun to see. And so I hope that she comes to join us. I'd love to hear what she has to say, how she saw this 18-point victory take place today through her eyes. But the future for the Lady Grizzlies, Dad mentioned, the opponents next week are home Independence on Tuesday and at Parsons on Friday, right before the kids have Christmas break. Again, the Lady Grizzlies win it 49-31, with Peyton Davis leading the way with 11. Ginger Weathers had 10, and Millie Carnahan was kind of the defensive story for us today in that half-court trap. So we'll see when Coach Vollmer comes to join us. I don't know when their bus is leaving, if they're hanging around to watch the boys or not, since it was an afternoon game, but I'm sure we'll get to chat with her at some point throughout the broadcast, so stick with us. The boys game will tip off in about 16 minutes, right at 4 o'clock, so things are on schedule here, which is always nice whenever you're playing 6 games in the same gym back to back to back. So hang with us. We have another fun game coming up. Grizzly boys have a really hard task today with the Spartans of Collegiate. We will be back in 5 minutes with the boys' pregame show.
Reaching your goals is closer than you think at Labette Community College. With 25 programs of study, 6 certificate options, and a campus that cares, your journey at LCC is sure to lead to success. Become a Cardinal. Visit labette.edu to learn more today.
Here's a bright idea. Make sure you put your pants on before leaving the house. Sure, it seems simple, but sometimes simple doesn't happen. At Idea Tech, we think it's simple to have real people who live in Kansas helping customers. We understand that not everyone in our industry agrees, but then again, not everyone puts on pants before they leave the house. We think it's important to get the simple things right. Putting our pants on and providing local customer service. Another bright idea from Idea Tech.
With many years of combined experience, Eye Care Associates of Parsons has set the framework in providing comprehensive eye health examinations for all ages and routine vision care for families throughout the 4-state area. Our optometrists and staff provide remarkable care with state-of-the-art technology to help with diagnosis and management of eye health conditions. Give us a call or visit our website to schedule your next eye exam. Eye Care Associates of Parsons. Experience modern eye care.
Welcome back in, Grizzly fans. This is, we'll call it the Tank Connection pregame show for now, but we're happy to be joined by head coach Rihanna Vollmer of those victorious Lady Grizzlies for the first time this season. Coach, boy, the improvement is pretty obvious to me. And how did you see today's game?
It was a dogfight. This is a really long week, and I kind of challenged my kids. I challenged them to play harder. I challenged them to play better. And we finally put, more quarters together than what we had before. And we were finally basketball players. We took a huge leap and bound Thursday at home. I know we lost that game, but I feel like we figured out that we can do it and we can play with confidence. And then we took another great leap today, and we're going to run with it. This is a tough tournament to win in. I don't care who we play, and we're excited about it.
I don't know exactly how many of our 49 points came in the paint, but it seemed like there was a little bit more intentionality in getting some of those looks in those mono situations with Amory Baker. Ginger Weathers played well inside. Was there any special attention given to trying to get the ball on the block, or did that just kind of fall in place today?
It's been a focus for us for the entire season. We just haven't executed it yet. We know that things can run through our post, and we know that it will open up some things for our guards on the outside, and we finally did that. We had the opportunity. We've been working on it in practice. It's something that's going to continue to be a focus for us, finishing bunnies. I don't think we did a great job in the first quarter of that, and it just gradually got better throughout the game. And I call them bunnies. Some people call them different things, but, we got to make bunnies.
Yeah.
We got to finish at the rim. If we get an opportunity like that at elite SEK basketball or whatever tournament play we choose to be in, we got to finish it. And I think that goes for any basketball player. So it's been a focus. It's also been a toughness piece for us, staying on our feet, playing strong with the basketball. Don't get the ball ripped out of your hands. And we kind of executed that tonight. I'm so proud of some of our kids. I think Amory Baker's playing a lot better.
Yeah.
I know she's got some woes at the free throw line, but she's getting there. Her mental headspace is just so much better, and she's going to continue to grow as a player, and I'm excited about her. And then Ginger Weathers, what a kid, she was. I just asked if I could talk about her in the locker room, and she said that I could. So she was super upset after the first couple games, and she's like, I'm a terrible basketball player. And I said, no, you're not, Ginger. You're playing too fast. And she took me asking them to play hard for play crazy and out of control. And she took a conscious effort to slow down and practice and learn to find the rim and finish, and that paid off. She had 10 points tonight, and I'm so excited for that kid. She's such a special kid, and I'm so excited that she's a part of our program.
Yeah.
And I want that badly for all of our kids, but especially Ginger.
It's so funny you say that, because that was noticed. After her third or fourth bucket, I said, man, her moves are just so simple, smooth, and slow in a good way.
Yeah,
she
absolutely.
I got the ball, I'm going to try to shoot it off the backboard and make it.
Yep.
And it worked perfectly for you. That was fun to see.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
She's done a better job, and it doesn't have to be so complicated.
Yeah.
I think kids see NBA players and WNBA players, and all these individual workouts that they do, and sometimes basketball is just not that hard. It doesn't have to be.
Good point.
We've got to slow down and put the ball in the hole, and it's fundamental basketball, and I'm going to continue to harp that. If we play fundamental basketball, we'll find ourselves in some games, and we'll challenge some kids in a game, and I believe we can be in any game that we play if we play fundamental basketball. And if we try to do too much, and then we'll put ourselves out of contention. But I'm excited about our kids. I think they're buying into what we've been asking them to do, and I'm excited about our future and what comes this week, and then headed into Christmas break.
We appreciate you coming up here, Coach. Congrats on the win today. And I thought that after Circle, because you guys were up by 1 at half and then 9 going into the fourth quarter, or Collegiate, made a bit of a push. And it's like, okay, here we go. How do we respond? Then you go on to win by 18. A team that hadn't had a fourth quarter lead this year responds to adversity by winning by 18. That was fun for me to see.
Yeah, and I challenged them. I called that timeout, and I said, guys, you're at the top of the mountain. Do you go over the edge and we go down the mountain and life is good, or do we go back and take steps backwards and, make this a dogfight? And they responded. They got some stops on defense. We switched some things up, and I'm proud of them. They responded. It's not easy starting out 0-3, and I
Sure.
think we needed this, and we're going to take it. We're going to run with it.
Coach, we're blessed to have you. The girls are blessed to have you. The school's fortunate to have you. Thanks for what you do for everyone.
Great. Thanks, guys. Have a safe trip home.
Appreciate it. Thanks. That's head coach Brianna Vollmer of those Grizzlies' first win of the season for them. 49-31 is the way in which it came today. Let's step aside for 30 seconds, and we'll come back with the boys' pregame show.
Looking for a career that supports the U.S. national security mission? Join Day and Zimmerman here in Parsons, Kansas. Our salaried and hourly positions offer competitive compensation, starting at $22.90 for hourly roles, and all employees receive excellent benefits and room to grow. From production operators to engineering and beyond, you'll help supply America's defense and build a career you can be proud of. Apply today at careers.dayzim.com. You can make a difference at Day and Zimmerman.
Welcome in, basketball fans. We're live from Towanda, Kansas. This is the Grizzly Basketball Boys pregame show. 4 minutes until starters and tip-off. And they have a tough adversary today. The Collegiate Spartans have made light work, to say the least, of the SEK in this circle tournament. And Labette County, hopefully the toughest foe, I would think anyways, in my opinion. They have played so far in this tournament. Labette County 3-0 in the season. They have closed out ball games. Dad, it's been as simple as that. They're a good athletic team that will play harder than you, and that's been the difference from this year to last year, is the sense of closing out the ball game and not having that stretch of moments that you just can't overcome.
Yeah, I'm excited, of course, to watch this matchup. And yeah, Collegiate, no doubt, is a fine quality program with a good heritage and tradition. So I'm glad we're playing this game. I'm glad we're playing it this early in the season, and I feel a lot like Collegiate's not cocky. They're good, and part of me thinks they might kind of be looking already at that they're going to hang 90 on this game. So we're a very athletic team, very quick team. I kind of hope we come out early and kind of punch them in the face type thing, and maybe go out top, like 10-3 or something. A little run there. Mm-hmm. So I'm excited. I just buckle up.
Collegiate's first 2 games of the year have been in this tournament, as they did not have a game prior to this week. They played Independence and won 82-41, and played at Parsons and got the victory 113-33. So they can certainly put up points. For Labette County, their victories looked like this: home against Frontenac, 53-52; at Circle, 70-64; home Mulvane, 60-52. All of those victories, of course. 3-0 start for Coach Bradley Argabright's team. And I'll put our effort and our athleticism up against anybody, and turnovers will be the big key for today. That's what Wichita Collegiate feeds off of. If they can turn you over, they will destroy you. And so Labette County needs to, and every broadcaster says this, turnovers are a key to the game, need to be limited. Yeah, you don't say, smarty. I mean, it doesn't take a genius to say that on any game. Turnovers are always a key. But in particular, if you'll give me a break, against this Collegiate team, that is not what they need to happen to win, but that's kind of part of their identity. Just press you, turn you over, foot on the throat, end it. That is what Collegiate feeds off of. And so Labette County needs to minimize those turnovers in the full court, half court situations, and try to get best shots off possible. Both teams make their way to their respective benches. Labette County is going to be in road red uniforms. Collegiate in their road whites, as they are at a neutral site today. All 6 teams in the tournament play at Circle on the final day. We will return in 30 seconds with starters and tip-off.
Here's a bright idea. Make sure you put your pants on before leaving the house. Sure, it seems simple, but sometimes simple doesn't happen. At Idea Tech, we think it's simple to have real people who live in Kansas helping customers. We understand that not everyone in our industry agrees, but then again, not everyone puts on pants before they leave the house. We think it's important to get the simple things right. Putting our pants on and providing local customer service. Another bright idea from Idea Tech.
Starters are in for both teams. We will start with Wichita Collegiate. Starting for them, number 1, a 6'5" senior, Sebastian Hines Turner. And also for them, a 5'8" junior, number 2, Kamari Jennings. Number 3, a 6'3" senior, AJ Batiste. I remember that name. He's a mighty fine ball player. Him and Hines Turner are a pretty solid duo. Number 11, a 6'4" senior, Shahad Issa. And number 21, a 5'10" junior, Maddox Drumright. And starting for Labette County is number 3, a 5'10" junior guard, Kane Nash. Number 4, a 5'8" senior guard, Kagan Bates. Number 5, a 6'1" junior guard, Nolan Nash. And number 24, number 24, a 6'1" senior forward, Barrett Heston. And number 33, a 6'3" junior center, Tucker Rush. So those are the starters for both teams. Again, for Collegiate, it's Hines Turner, Jennings, Batiste, Issa, and Drumright. Head coach is Nate Smith. And for Labette County, it's Kane Nash, Bates, Nolan Nash, Barrett Heston, and Tucker Rush. Head coach Bradley Argabright, assisted by Brian Tucker and Davey Brown. Tip-off will be in 30 seconds after each team gets in one last word with their head coaches on KLKC.
With many years of combined experience, Eye Care Associates of Parsons has set the framework in providing comprehensive eye health examinations for all ages and routine vision care for families throughout the 4-state area. Our optometrists and staff provide remarkable care with state-of-the-art technology to help with diagnosis and management of eye health conditions. Give us a call or visit our website to schedule your next eye exam. Eye Care Associates of Parsons. Experience modern eye care.
Tip-off won by Collegiate, and we are underway. Labette County looks to be in a zone. A three-point shot misses by the Spartans, and the rebound is brought down by themselves. As the girls' game earlier, as Issa scores at the rim, the girls' game started 15 minutes early, and this game started just past 4 o'clock its scheduled time. So that just kind of shows how hard it is to keep games on schedule when they don't run ahead of schedule.
Right. Looks like we're going to get man-to-man full court today.
Barrett Heston, good position underneath, ties the game. 2-2 is the score after each team has had the ball once.
Yeah, I got to trade punches here early on till both teams settle into whatever this game's going to look like. So
the anticipation by a normal fan or whomever might be watching is that Labette County gets boat race today. Yeah. However, I certainly anticipate that not to happen and Labette County to surprise people today. Here's a nice move by Kamari Jennings, and Collegiate is 2 for 2 on their first couple possessions.
Yeah, a couple quality possessions there by Collegiate, got to say that. So here come the Grizzlies against this man-to-man defense.
Nolan throws off to his cousin Kane Nash, who switches hands, head fakes. Barrett Heston inside, Tucker Rush with Issa on him, turns, fires, misses strong, and Bates can't quite get a grip on it to save it, and they turn it over. Spartans have it.
Yeah, that's okay. Tucker Rush kind of had a shot, got it off. You know, just everyone, like I said, always just kind of trying to find that tempo early on in the game. So we'll settle into that.
4-2 Collegiate, 6:20 first period. Nolan gambles and loses, and scoring at the cup. I believe that was Batiste. Yes.
Yeah, and Heston did the right thing. He left his man to help out, and that was just a really nice play there. by Batiste.
Kane Nash got his first start on Thursday and did a nice job, brings the ball up the floor here. Nolan head fakes on a three, pulls up from the free throw line and hits it.
Yeah, how nice is that? Good little head fake, good move, beautiful shot there by Nash.
Issa under the rim, throws off, top of the key three, Hines Turner short. Labette County needs rebounds and they get one here.
There we
Boy,
go.
what a fast-paced game. Kagan Bates crosses hands, stopped, no jump ball called, looks for a friend and finds Kane Nash at the foot of by the wings of the T-Bird at center court rather. Labette County down by 2 with the ball, 5.5 minutes left in the first quarter. Nolan Nash, overhead pass to Kane Nash, drives, bump, no whistle, pulls up for the tie, missed it strong. There's Kagan at the baseline, one arm flip, Nolan. A fresh 30 on the shot clock. Labette County playing hard here. Heston given room, 3-ball bang! And Labette County leads by 1. Timeout Collegiate. What a way to start the game for Labette County, earning some respect early.
I love it.
Let's take 30 seconds and come back to Towanda.
Reaching your goals is closer than you think at Labette Community College. With 25 programs of study, 6 certificate options, and a campus that cares, your journey at LCC is sure to lead to success. Become a Cardinal. Visit labette.edu to learn more.
Labette County leads by 1 point with 5 minutes to play in the first quarter. Hines Turner working on Kagan Bates. Could have been called for over the back, missed the shot, rebound Kagan. Bates working on him. Boy, that's kind of fun to watch. Kagan gets across half court, goes behind the back and throws off to Kane Nash. Nolan, deep corner. Throws to Kane. Anytime you can frustrate the opposing team and make them call a timeout, that's a big moral victory.
Oh, I could tell by their coaches screaming and whatnot. He's frustrated. He thought this would be 15-0 right now.
Kane Nash makes a little baseline jumper, and Coach Schmidt turns in frustration to his assistant coaches, and it's a 3-point Grizzly lead.
That's where you get a team, you get them frustrated and trying to force things, and then you can kind of really make hay.
Nice little jumper there by Jennings. He's a good player from that distance. He's got 4 points. These are games Coach Argerbright loves, and these players are used to it. These kids just played Bishop Miasian football and have 2 or 3 years now.
Yeah, not the least bit intimidated by this, so this stage is not too big for these boys in red here.
Tucker Rush beyond the arc, dribbles a few times, throws to Barrett Heston. Feet on the three-point line, throws off. Nolan Nash. 3:40 left in the first quarter. Nolan switches hands right to left. Near travel, they don't call it, and they will late. Turnover Grizzlies.
I don't know. Maybe it was, maybe it wasn't, but I can tell already just off some quick dribble drives we can penetrate on these fellas. They've got a few really nice players, but we match up other than that face-to-face with all of them. Got some new players in here, too, for the Grizzlies.
9-8 Grizzlies, 3:30 first quarter. Initiating, shooting, missing. Good box by Cooper Leonard, but the tap out goes to Hines Turner. They keep it. Hines Turner at the cup, misses again. He's in great position, scores, and they have a lead. That will have to cease if Labette County wants to hang.
Yeah, we were in good shape. Maybe could have been a foul call, but we're not going to whine about that. We're going to have to go get the ball like that. That was some 50-50 balls we lost there.
Colton Weil in suffocating defense here, throws out to Kagan Bates. Bates drives, cradles, at the cup, got it.
He does that against whoever he plays. It does not matter.
11-10 Labette County. 2:45 first quarter. Ball near the heart of the floor being worked by Corbin Wiley, who just checked in. Hines Turner pulls up on Kagan Bates, misses. Good box by Weil, but it's out. Oh, they say off Collegiate, and Labette County's got it. So a few subs here, and they're holding their own on the floor. Cooper Leonard, Colton Weil, Kagan Bates, Camden Good, and Carson Lamb. Have to imagine Kagan's going to play quite a few minutes. We need him to bring the ball up.
Yeah, that's so important. So Yeah, just one possession at a time here. Just let that clock bleed, maintain your lead, and keep Collegiate kind of in that area of frustration.
The longer the game stays close, the higher the belief will get. Bates working on Wiley into the paint. Wanted to bounce pass out, but lost it. Turnover. Here comes Drumright. Long pass right to left. Jennings at the hole. Missed it short. Rebound Spartans. Leonard couldn't quite muscle it. Little pull up for the lead is no good. Rebound Bates. Labette County's got it up by a point. 2 minutes first quarter.
Yeah, I feel good about that possession. I thought they might get one there, so that was the plus.
Long pass poked out. Kagan Bates exhausted.
Yeah.
He'll have a seat. It'll stay with Labette County, though. It was out off of Jennings. So Nolan Nash, Barrett Heston come back in. Somebody else came in. Was it Tucker? Yes, Tucker Rush. Back door, Nolan wanted to lean into a three. Stutter steps. Heston wants another three. Down and out. Man, he's got a nice shot. Camden good. What an effort by Camden. Carson Lamb, a little 7-footer, misses. But what a good effort by Cam to give an extra possession.
Boy, it sure was. We just got to keep playing just like this.
Right wing three misses. No one boxed. They're going to make us pay here. Three in the corner misses. Typically that happens anyways.
Yeah.
And Rush with the rebound.
And Nolan doing a nice job getting the ball north and south here. So
Bates on the bench. Nash doing a good job all the way to the paint. Tucker Rush, nice job. Lamb for three. Short. Rebound. Collegiate. Labette County hanging on to a 1-point lead. A minute left in the first quarter.
Not a bad possession there either. Just
Nope.
The shot just didn't go in.
Labette County's playing so hard. Kick out, 3-point shot in the corner, no good. Rebound Barrett Heston.
Yeah. They're missing just as many as we are, and we're finally getting rebounds off one shot.
Nolan with a beautiful move, nearly scored, got his own, kicks it to Lamb. One more Heston. Labette County will hold, 30 seconds on the shot clock. Nolan wants a deep three, missed it, rushes there, tipped out, Lamb's got it. Carson at the hole, yeah! Labette County up by 3, 30 seconds left, and Coach Schmidt still in frustration.
Oh, pacing back and forth, and John to the bench, and John grabbing water bottles. Yeah, this is right where we want him.
A three missed. Rebound Nolan. 15 seconds left. Labette County in a 2-on-1 situation. Heston in transition. Right hand layup. Good. 7 seconds left in the quarter. Heston's got 7 points. 4 seconds. 3 seconds up the floor. Here comes Johnson. Three-pointer at the buzzer. Misses. And Argabright swings his fist in celebratory fashion. Grizzly Nation rises to their feet. And Labette County leads 15-10 at the end of one. Back in 1 minute from Circle.
Here's a bright idea. Make sure you put your pants on before leaving the house. Sure, it seems simple, but sometimes simple doesn't happen. At Idea Tech, we think it's simple to have real people who live in Kansas helping customers. We understand that not everyone in our industry agrees, but then again, not everyone puts on pants before they leave the house. We think it's important to get the simple things right. Putting our pants on and providing local customer service. Another bright idea from Idea Tech.
Labette County gets the basketball to begin the second quarter of play here in the third and final game of the Circle Classic week. Nolan Nash at the hole, scores with the right hand across his body, and Labette County leads by 7, beginning of second quarter.
This is as good a game as I've ever seen Nolan Nash play.
Good foul.
Impressive.
Bates fouls Hines Turner at the rim. Yeah, Nolan under control. Labette County hasn't had a bonehead turnover. Hines Turner will shoot 2 free throws as he was fouled by Bates, his first. Hines Turner swishes the first free throw.
Nolan maintaining his dribble throughout, penetrating, shooting the ball like that. Man, it's really good to see.
Second free throw, a pure swish. Neither of them hit the rim. Ball goes into Kagan Bates. Labette County up by 5. Kagan switches hands left to right, breaks the pressure. All the way downhill, leans into his man, blocked, but he's fouled. Kagan Bates forces a foul and will shoot 2 free throws.
He just challenges everybody. Just bring it on. He gets in and head fakes and goes up into it. So that's how you slow some of that down. You just attack it. You can't run from it or it'll work against you.
Kagan at the line. Makes the first free throw. He'll get one more. Jai Johnson in the game, a freshman for Collegiate. Kagan's second free throw is good.
How solid has he been from the line?
Yeah, tremendous. His fourth quarter free throws down the stretch for us the last 2 games have really, well, helped close the deal. A travel here called on Jennings, who made the 3-point shot but was called for a travel before he got it off.
Yeah, must have just caught, took a step or something. I didn't really pick up on it, but we'll take it.
Kane Nash throws it into Nolan. You're right, Nolan's played great here early. Dribble handoff, Kagan Bates deep, well beyond the arc. Bates drives, stutters, throws to Kane, wants a 3. Missed it, down and out. Kane's good ball player too. Labette County up 7. 7 minutes to play, second quarter.
Yeah, another good look, just missed that one.
Open 3, no good, put back. Nice play by Batiste.
Yeah, this is one team where you can't miss a box out. I mean, any mistake will be punished here, so got to stay airtight.
Kane Nash defended well beyond the arc, throws to Tucker Rush. Tucker takes a few dribbles, finds Kane, right wing, the switch, ball on the deck, fought for, Nolan's got it. Labette County a little bit sped up here. Nolan slips, has to reverse course. Collegiate playing good defense, and a foul on a triple team on Tucker Rush. Labette County handled that well, and they'll inbound underneath their own rim. Here come 4 Grizzlies into the ball game.
Yeah, 4 good athletes, good basketball players coming in, giving the other 4 blows. So
it's Barrett Heston, Colton Weil, Zane Garton, who made 3 threes in the last game, Carson Lamb, and Kagan Bates. Bates collects the long safety outlet from Lamb. Labette County, their possession begins. Backdoor, Weil, floater, high and in. Colton Weil, nice.
How pretty. What a feed by Bates. I'm telling you right now, we've got them just a little out of sync.
Nearly an offensive foul. Shot misses. Rebound Heston. Flurries of frustration from Collegiate. Labette County advantageous. Garton at the hole. Missed it. Rebounded by Hines Turner, and he wants to get out and run. Garton behind him all the way to the cup. Argabright won't like that. He doesn't. Hines Turner goes the distance and scores.
I can tell you right now what Argabright wants. I want making sure he was calling the block there.
A block called on Collegiate.
He wanted Wild to step up and take a charge down there. I just saw his body, his motions, and what he was trying to signal in there. So, gosh, what a fun game so far. Goodness.
Shad Issa in the game again for Collegiate. The Grizzlies lead by 5 with 5:40 left in the half. Grizzlies with the ball. Bates working in the corner, doubled, now picks his dribble up. Has to find somebody, and it's nearly stolen. Heston finds himself under the rim. It's blocked out of bounds by Collegiate. Good defense by Johnson.
Yeah. Yeah, that's okay. I mean, you get down there with great athletes, those things happen. Sometimes you get the foul called on them, though, so I like it.
Ball goes into Heston at about 5 feet from the rim and makes it with the right hand. He has 9 points. Collegiate wasn't quite ready.
Did you see that pass? Little side shuffle on it by Bates.
Garton gets drove on, and the little layup is good by Drumright, his first points.
That's just something, you know, these guys that are just getting in for the first time, they have to kind of feel the pace of this game too. So
Colton Weil with a pass to Garton, wants a three, missed it, rebound Drumright. Collegiate has possession, throws it away on the outlet pass, and Labette County has it. Kane Nash and Nolan Nash in the game for Garton and Weil.
just watching the collegiate player argue with this coach, little subtle things here that tell me they are frustrated so far with this game.
4:45 to play in the half. Labette County up 23-18. Grizzlies versus Spartans. Nash, nobody cut him off until last minute. In the paint, Lamb hits the deck hard. No travel or foul called. He throws it out to Kane Nash. Here's Barrett working on his man. Lost it, turns it over. With it, right to left is Wiley. Pass tipped, stolen. Heston comes away.
Man, now we're out hustling too. That just adds to it.
Nolan gets by his man. Floater, please go in. You bet. Felt like we deserved that there.
100%.
25-18 Grizzlies.
Man, we are just dialed in right now. We can just hang on to this.
Floater, bricked, rebound Bates. Quick possessions for Collegiate. They're trying to get back in it the wrong way. Kane Nash flips it. Good extra pass from Heston to Lamb. All the way to the hole. Up and under. Almost made it. Carson Lamb. A highlight effort. Nobody stopping the ball until the paint was touched. A blocking foul called on Bates, who was a little bit in a weird position. On the floor, they say.
Yeah.
That might be his second personal with 3:45 left in the half.
Probably set down. Those are frustrating. Bates was trying to run away from him, and he traveled and then ran into Bates. Those, I mean, the refs have called this game the way I like it, but that was a tough one.
Ball goes in. Camden Good defends on the switch. Hines Turner gets past him and scores. Big frame. He has 8.
Yeah, that's just a great athletic move there. You got to compliment and tip your hat to him.
Labette County up by 5. 3:30 left in the second quarter. Nolan Nash facilitating. Now defended by 2 Spartans. Gets out of it. Gets to the hole and makes it. Nolan Nash, are you kidding me?
He's always had the potential, but today's the first time I've really seen him take it to it.
I don't know if it was, but they call a charge, foul and turnover on the Spartans. And the Grizzlies, every time the Spartans get within 5, they score and get a stop.
Yeah, just keep them at arm's length and just kind of keep that uneasy feeling on the floor right now. I can see it in their fan base across the way.
They're 1 foul away from sending Labette County to the free throw line for the remainder of the half. There's 3:14 left in the second quarter, and Collegiate has 4 team fouls. Grizzlies with just 2. Nolan gets across half court. Picked up on by Wiley, who came off the bench, but he's a good player. Nolan gets to the hole, missed it by a hair. And now he's got to be tired. He's jogging back. Here comes Collegiate. Weil defends the ball. Collegiate dribbles out of bounds, and they turn it over. Barrett Heston in the game for Nolan Nash, who is wiped right now.
Yeah, and this is the byproduct of that. This is kind of a David and Goliath expectation, I think, on Collegiate's behalf. They think this game should be 40-14.
2:50 second quarter. Labette County up 27-20. Carson Lamb has his pocket picked by Hines Turner. He's going to hustle back, though, but Hines Turner will score. He's got 10 points.
Yeah, we talked about this. You can't.
A technical foul called on Sebastian Hines Turner here, and there you go. You see some of these things happen a little bit whenever teams get frustrated, and Labette County will have 2 free throws and the basketball.
Yeah,
and that's their 5th team foul.
Yeah, this comes down to discipline. How do you behave when the pressure's turned up and things aren't going your way?
Barrett Heston will shoot the 2 free throws for Labette County, isolated on the right end of the floor. First free throw is missed. He'll get 1 more. Labette County up by 5. They'll have the ball after this free throw, regardless miss or make. A technical foul on Sebastian Hines Turner. Second free throw for Barrett is on its way, and a swish. and he's got 10 points, matching Hines Turner for the game's leading scorers. Maddox Drumright back in the game for Hines Turner. Lamb to throw it in. Pitches it to Colton Weil. Fakes a pass, pounds it with his right hand, riding his man's hip, spins, gets to the paint. Good pass to Heston, underneath, fouled. Come on now. No whistle. Spartans have it right to left. Inside the free throw line, right wing three, short, rebound long, and out of bounds off of whom? Spartans, evidently. I didn't know if someone tipped it.
Yeah, I didn't see a good call there.
Labette County will have it, up by 6 with 2:15 left until the intermission.
Yeah, if you catch a ball down in the paint, you either have to go up instantly without even turning, or head fake, I think. Because they can get up too, and the refs here, which again, I want to compliment the refs, I'm not complaining, are going to let that get away underneath there. If you get a block and get a hit on the hand, I don't think they're going to call that very often.
28-22, Nolan, defended by Hines Turner. Nash has played tremendous. Fakes left, stays right. Barrett Heston, right wing, has his pass blocked. Hines Turner is the reason this is still a single-digit lead for Labette County. He'll get an and one at the other end of the floor as he has 12 points, looking for 13, and it's a 4-point game. He is the sole reason this game is, I'll say it, close.
Yeah, it's and sooner or later some good things are going to happen for them. They're too good to just continue to play kind of in flustered. But
he converts.
Yeah.
Kagan Bates got a long break. He's in the game now. So this is not game defining, but it's a big 2 minutes here for Labette County and Collegiate.
Yeah.
The Grizzlies are up by 3 with the ball with 1:50 left. They've played the best half in the last 2 years for Labette County Grizzly basketball. And now you got to keep hanging. Nash throws it to Kane Nash, who had it batted out by Hines Turner.
So
and the clock is still running.
Yeah, well, yes, it was.
It stops now.
Something we've learned already. You can't cross over very easy in front of this team. Dribble.
Ball goes into Bates. Now Nash. Pass intercepted. Drumright pass. Hines Turner misses. Rebound put back in. Issa, I believe.
Yeah. So far, we've done a good job at not giving them the ball. We gave them that one.
Correct. That's their key. Bates throws it to Heston. We need a 3. Short. Tucker Rush can't collect. Issa. Collegiate looking for their first lead, potentially, of the ball game. It feels like it. I don't remember. With a minute left in the half. Grizzlies have slowly gotten a little bit more exhausted, and the pressure picked up each possession by Collegiate defensively.
That was close.
Inside, poked out off of Labette County. Collegiate will keep with 53 seconds left in the half.
Argebright continues to sub in here and give guys breaks and trying to protect fouls with 50 seconds left, so smart move there.
Ball is thrown into Batiste. Inside, Hines Turner, big old boy, scores with ease. He has 1,000,000 points.
Yeah, I had a mismatch there, and they went to him. That was smart on Collegiate's behalf.
40 seconds. Collegiate up by 1. Colton Weil throws to Kane Nash, right wing. 30 seconds left in the half. Kane Nash in prison, throws to Tucker. Handoff, fakes it rather to Kane. One dribble, now needs help. 14 seconds on the shot clock. Kane Nash at the logo. Colton Weil well beyond the arc. Rush sets a good screen. Camden in the corner. Weaves, finds Tucker underneath. Right hand layup, good.
That was the perfect shot clock. Now let's get a stop here. Get up and pressure him a little bit. No easy ones.
6 seconds on the game clock. Labette County up a point. Hines Turner's going to be the one to take it. Contested well, missed it. Rebound Rush, and Labette County has the halftime lead, 30-29. As you know, it's a good thing whenever the Collegiate coach is begging for an illegal screen. That means the game is close.
Yeah.
Labette County up by a point. Let's step aside for 5 minutes and come back with the Eye Care Associates of Parsons halftime show.
V93.5 is your home for the best variety of the 80s, 90s, and today. Get your day started with the Anna and Raven Morning Show. You're the judge during couples court. Couples share their disagreement, and then you decide who's right. Think you know pop culture trivia? It could pay off, and you score the cash jackpot when you play Can't Beat Raven. Krause in the House gets you home every weekday afternoon starting at 2. Stream us anytime, anywhere at klkcradio.com.
welcome in Grizzly fans to the Eye Care Associates of Parsons halftime show brought to you by Doctors Newland, Gilmore, and Ray, where Labette County leads Collegiate 30-29 at the halftime break. Yes, you heard that correctly. Collegiate has swamped through Independence and Parsons, and now at the very least having a little bit harder time here today, as I don't know what the turnover count is, but Collegiate might have more turnovers than Labette County, if not maybe the same.
Yeah, I don't know either. It's the score's about right.
Yes.
But interested to see kind of how this third quarter opens up. Collegiate's thinking, now they've had a halftime to kind of digest really what's happened to them. So, I don't know, just so anxious. I mean, there were times that first half I got goosebumps at times. Just this how we flipped the script on what was supposed to happen here. So, yeah, super proud of our kids, and I hope they don't and they won't settle on just having such a good first half. Let's go win this thing. Let's continue to win each possession and knock this out of the park.
What I liked more than anything else was the response after the here comes Collegiate situation.
Yeah.
I mean, Labette County never got up by a lot of points. 7 or 8 was their largest lead, and then Collegiate got it down to 1. Help me out, fellas. Did Collegiate score to take a 1-point lead?
I thought they did.
Okay. Okay, so Jonathan says yes. So Collegiate goes up 1, and then at that point you're like, okay, let's hang on. Well, Labette County ends up going up 1 at half. So that was just – it's one of those deals where Labette County has shown they can win this game. However, if they don't, I've seen enough. I mean –
Yeah, what you're saying is, everyone thought, okay, here comes the rally. Now we romp them, and we get a steal and come down and score with 8 seconds left. So, and you were right too. A coach doesn't run out there generally and argue with a ref over a relatively odd foul that wasn't called at halftime like that. So there's a lot of emotion going on with the collegiate coaching and players, all of which are talented and good people. But this isn't what they had in their mind.
That's all we're saying. Yeah, it's got to be a little bit different than maybe how their sideline they have a technical foul. One of their players got a technical foul after a layup he scored. So just different things like that have to be a little different than how some of their big blowouts have gone as far as an emotional containment standpoint. Labette County leads Collegiate 30-29 at halftime. This has been, I didn't do leading scores. I'm sorry. We got kind of talking about the game, I forgot about statistics. Leading scorer for Labette County, Nolan Nash, has 8 points. He played amazing first half. Barrett Heston has 10. Kagan Bates with 4. Tucker Rush, Kane Nash, Carson Lamb, and Colton Weil all with 2. Sebastian Hines Turner has 15, and their next leading scorer has 4. It's Jennings. Hines Turner is physically a challenge for us, leading to his 15 points. Jennings, Batiste, Issa all have 4, and Drum Wright has 2. At the end of the first quarter, it was Labette County 15, Collegiate 10, and then in the second quarter, Collegiate beat Labette County 19-15, giving us our halftime score, Collegiate 29, Labette County 30. Second half in 30 seconds on KLKC.
Looking for a career that supports the U.S. national security mission? Join Day and Zimmerman here in Parsons, Kansas. Our salaried and hourly positions offer competitive compensation, starting at $22.90 for hourly roles, and all employees receive excellent benefits and room to grow. From production operators to engineering and beyond, you'll help supply America's defense and build a career you can be proud of. Apply today at careers.dayzim.com. You can make
Labette County starts off the third quarter with forcing a defensive turnover on the Spartans. Here comes Collegiate picking us up, full court press. Ball goes into Kagan Bates.
Yeah, it looks to me like Collegiate on offense tries to spread us out and then just attack the rim, but we're doing a good job of sagging off our man and helping out.
Nolan head fakes at the cup, right-hand layup, good, off the window.
I'm a little
Tremendous.
surprised Collegiate stayed in the man-to-man, really. Maybe not falling back into a zone and just match up because we're eating them up on the drives.
Labette County had been seeing a 2-3 zone about all year. Here's a tough jumper, missed
Yes.
over the back, going the other way on Issa. But Coach Argerbright said post-game after the win against Mulvane on Thursday, he said, I don't know why we're seeing zone. He goes, I'll just jump to the conclusion teams are worried about going man-to-man with us due to our athleticism. And we've seen Labette County be advantageous with Collegiate's man-to-man.
Yeah, because I think Collegiate thinks because they're so athletic, they can just outrun everybody. We're fast.
Good pass. Kane Nash for three. Short, barely. Rebound, Issa. Left to right. Collegiate near travel. Got it off in time. Spartans keep to the cup. Well contested by Rush. Missed. Hines Turner cleans and scores.
Yeah, I don't know how you fix that. That was just a great athletic move there. Good rebound and put back by Collegiate.
Are they calling him Seabass on the public address?
They did when they announced him. They said his name and they said also known as Seabass.
Seabass.
That was kind of fun.
Sebastian Seabass.
Yeah,
I like it.
Yeah.
Labette County up by 1, 6.5 third quarter. Kane Nash, no look pass deflected by Drum right. Hines Turner looks to give Collegiate a lead. Stripped going up, looks to reposition and scores.
Yeah. Kagan did his world famous drawing a charge, but yeah, Seabass went around it.
Tucker Rush at the hole, missed it short. Goes up, blocked. Rebound Spartans. Labette County inches away from getting back their lead, but the Spartans up by 1 with the ball. Tucker defends. Hines Turner for three. Good.
Yeah, right now they're dialed in here. I think we embarrassed them a little bit that first half maybe or whatever. They're playing a little differently with the mindset anyway, so we stay patient, get a score here. Everything's fine.
Hines Turner has 22 of Collegiate's 36 points. Nash backdoor to Bates at the hole. Hook pass. Could have shot the floater, but passed it. Intercepted. Drum right. Pass off. Jennings head fakes. Pulls it. Hits it. We need a TO. And Argerbright will call a 30. Nonetheless, Labette County has reaped and sowed respect tonight, and they're still well in this game. Down by 6. Collegiate with a flurry. 5.5 minutes third quarter. We'll keep it here, and we would like to thank Day and Zimmerman as well as Idea Tech, Labette Health, the Bartlett Co-op, Labette Community College, Unified School District, USD 506, the Corner Store of Altamont, SEK Orthopedics, Doctors Mosier and Meister, Forbes Hoffman Funeral Homes, Clemens Insurance Agency, Commercial Bank, Wood Insurance Center, Elm Haven Nursing Home and Woodridge Estates, as well as Labette Center for Mental Health Services. Labette County had a 1-point halftime lead. They were up by as many as 7 in the first half. Collegiate now up by 6 of their own.
Yeah, we knew it would take a full 4-quarter effort here to close this game out, so need to put it together right here.
Kane Nash in the corner working on his man. He's one of their better players, and he didn't start. Corbin Wiley, a senior. Kane Nash has it poked from his collection. Tucker Rush is blocked. No, fouled going up, and Tucker will shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, nice job there by Tucker. And we talked about this earlier in the year. Tucker's a big, strong fella. What is he, 6'2"?
6'4".
I'm sorry. I came up with that.
They had 6'3" in the rosters, and then he's actually 6'4", so they got that corrected.
Okay, very nice.
First free throw falls home for Tucker. 5 minutes to play in the third quarter. Labette County down by 5.
Kind of weather this frenzy here and then kind of settle into the third quarter. I expected something like this.
Rush misses the second free throw, and Hines Turner, who has 22 points tonight, brings it up. Eyeing down Heston. Bounce pass. Nolan a little bit sleazy there on defense, and Wiley scored it, his first bucket.
That's what happens when you have to leave a man to help defend a great player like that. You're going to get some of those.
Labette County down 7. Nolan Nash to the hole and is going to get it to drop. It thought about it, but it went in. He's got 12.
Keep that up, Nolan. Keep penetrating. Now we got to get a stop, guys.
Bates working on Jennings. Who fires? Who hits? Hines Turner bats the inbounds pass out of bounds, and Labette County knew they were going to get a different monster coming out of the locker room, just because I can't imagine how that halftime speech was from Coach Schmidt. But we knew Collegiate would be loads better. We just needed to come out. We're going to need some shots to fall here, as the ref is going to give it to Collegiate. They say it went out of bounds off of Nolan Nash. And now that right there is their money-making situation. This is how they go up by 40 against their opponents, is what you just watched on YouTube. So Labette County needs to respond to that. Hines Turner with the little hook shot, misses, rebound tipped out to Jennings. Hines Turner, a load for Labette County to handle tonight. Step back contested three, missed, rebound Spartans. Everyone went to the rim like a moth goes to light. No one boxed out. Collegiate lost it out of bounds, and now Labette County gets it. So Labette County fortunate there, down 7 with 4 minutes to play in the third.
Yep. You're going to have to hit all that because they're stepping up the pressure. Every ball showing some effort.
We're going to have to set screens to get the ball in here.
Yeah.
Spartans poked it out again. Jennings, a good defender. Kane Nash to inbound it, throws it over his head to Kagan Bates, defended tightly, given no room. He'll throw back to Nolan Nash, who breaks the timeline, dribbling with his right hand, now switches. Looked for the dribble handoff. He'll hand it to Bates. 3:50, third quarter, Grizzlies down 7. Heston, left wing. Barrett surveys his options, elects to go Nolan. They're looking inside for Tucker. No one's open. 8-second shot clock. Nash to the hole. Right-hand layup missed. Tipped out. Hines Turner's got it. Long leak. Jennings at the cup. Fouled. He'll shoot a pair.
I like it. You got to foul that. That's a guaranteed lay-in.
I think that's 3 on Kagan, though.
Well, true story.
It is. And Labette County's first of the third quarter.
See what Argabright elects to do. Kagan's a smart enough player to play with 3 fouls, but you just have to be so tentative it hurts you a little bit defensively.
First free throw is good from Jennings. He has 9 points, and it's 43-35. Collegiate now up by 8 points. A couple subs here from Coach Argabright. And the 5 on the floor for Labette County are Kagan Bates, Camden Good, Nolan Nash, Colton Weil, and Tucker Rush, as Jennings makes the second as well. So it's a 9-point Collegiate lead with 3:30 remaining in the third period. Weil wanted Bates the whole time and got it into Kagan, as Bates loses it out of bounds and turns it over, as we're starting to see their lifeline come on the horizon.
Yeah, the pressure's pretty intense, pretty relentless, so just encourage your kids to try to stay patient and to try to just stay in the moment and take one possession at a time.
Good defense by Weil, denying Johnson's attempt at the basket. Kick out to Bautiste, who has been held to 4 points. He'll look to make it 6 on a little floater that misses. 3 Grizzlies were there. It went off of Tucker Rush's head, and Bautiste is going to score. That should have been Labette County ball all day long. Now they're down 11.
That's frustrating. Yeah, that was just a gift out of the gods of heaven for them, just that they got that ball.
Nolan Nash with it on the right wing. Backdoor to Bates. Lost it on the deck but picked it up. Looks for somebody. Finds Nolan head on. 2:45 third quarter. Bates with the jab step. Looks to drive, and he's fouled. .243 left in the third. Collegiate ballooning their lead a little bit. It's up to 11. They were down 1 at halftime. Carson Lamb checks in for Kagan.
Grizzlies need to see the ball go in one time here just to kind of decompress the situation. They've kind of got us a little frustrated, a little frenzied right now.
Lamb running baseline. Here's Kane Nash. Throws to Carson, right wing. Dribbling with his left hand. Defended with no room. Carson looks to penetrate, kicks it out to Camden Good, one dribble and a reverse. Kane Nash fakes right, creates space, and misses the jumper. Rush tried to tip it out, but it wasn't there.
Yeah, when you get any separation, you got to shoot quick. Nope.
Three-point shot, no. Rebound Tucker Rush, and Labette County tries to force numbers. Colton Weil advances. He'll spin, search, and find Kane Nash at the heart of the floor. Backdoor pass, not a wise one. Turnover. Spartans left to right. Pass deflected by Colton Weil and intercepted by Kane Nash. Colton Weil preventing a 13-point lead from coming against us.
Yeah, there's some teams you can slip those passes by, but not this one.
Labette County real stagnant on offense. They turn it over again. Hines Turner left to right. Defended by Weil, and he loses it out of bounds, and it'll stay with Collegiate. Just not the same pep in the step the Grizzlies had in the first half, and vice versa, other way around for Collegiate.
Colton Weil did a nice job there. He's done a good job defending against some fast breaks in different situations.
Jennings inbounds to the far side of the floor. Set play for him to get a three at the top, and he swishes it. Jennings is up to 11 points.
Yeah. They wanted him to get it and get that shot, and he made his pay. Must be a fine shooter.
Camden Good advances to Bates with 1:10 left in the third. Bates with a pass you can't throw in this game. A no-look, kind of behind-the-back-ish pass went out of bounds, and now Collegiate with a comfortable lead and the ball.
Yeah, that's a good look and whatnot, but it is tough, and those are tough passes to receive. If you're the teammate, they come in hot and quick and then bounce and a lot of bodies around, but Kagan's always looking to dish.
1 minute to play, third period. Bates on Hines Turner off the switch. He missed it, out of bounds off Issa, and Labette County's got it. Down 14 with 56 seconds, third quarter.
Yeah, hanging tough, still defending, still trying to win each possession. That's all we can ask from these guys.
Carson Lamb throws it to Nolan Nash, who dribbles into the heart of the floor, defended by Jennings. Crosses the logo at the center of the floor. Jim filling in with fans. Circle plays after this game, the home team of the tournament. Nash hits the deck, not even off the floor yet, just now getting to his knees. Collegiate at the hole, and a blocking foul called on Kagan Bates. Did it go in? Did he make the shot? I don't think so.
I don't know either. I just saw one ref getting ready to call a charge. He called the block, so that's what it is.
Didn't go in. 2 free throws for Baptiste. Labette County has not scored in a long time. They had 4 pretty quick points from Nolan Nash to keep it a 1-point lead to start the third quarter. And a free throw from Tucker Rush on top of that is all Labette County has to show for this third quarter. Baptiste makes the free throw. He'll get one more. Maddox Dewey and Colton Weil in the game alongside Zane Garton, Barrett Heston, Cooper Leonard. Second free shot for Baptiste is good. Trickles over the front of the rim. Maddox Dewey to inbound the basketball. Bounce pass to Colton Weil, who loses it out of bounds. Turnover Grizzlies with 36 seconds left in the third. They're down 16. I mean, you've got to rotate guys in. It's not feasible to play 7 all game against this team.
Absolutely not. And I feel like we're giving effort here. It's just a really sped up game and a great team we're playing, and so doing all we can.
25 seconds left in the third quarter. Collegiate can all but hold for the final shot of the period. There's a 0.5 or so second difference in the shot and game clock. Jennings is facilitating. A 5'8 junior guard sees the floor well and can handle the ball. Hines Turner goes to the weak side. Weil, nice job on Jennings. And as the period comes to an end, a layup is missed. And then blocked by Zane Garton to close out the third quarter. Zane Garton with a nice block at the end. Labette County trails 51-35. A 5-point third quarter is something you can't have against this team in Collegiate. Back in 1 minute with the fourth and final quarter.
In 2003, Tank Connection founders envisioned a Southeast Kansas-based company dedicated to innovating voltage storage tanks, offering superior products and services through a customer-focused team. 2 decades later, and products in 64 countries and on 6 continents, this vision endures. Tank Connection employee owners are dedicated to a future where their shared purpose brings empowered realities to as many lives as possible.
Welcome in, Grizzly fans, live from Towanda, Kansas. Collegiate leads Labette County 51-35. Fourth quarter underway. Nolan Nash slips and falls again. Hines Turner's going to score a layup. I don't know if it's his shoes or the floor, but Hines Turner's going to get a steal and then shoot 2 free throws here in a second. I don't know what's caused Nolan to fall 2 times in the last couple of possessions.
Yeah, real similar falls, too. I don't know. I think just coincidence. Might have got tangled up with the legs of the player the first time, but that time I couldn't tell.
First free throw no good from Hines Turner, who's had a monster game. 24 points with 7:45 to play. 53-35 Collegiate. Labette County led by 1 point at halftime.
Got a box out for sure here.
Second free throw's a swish. That has been part of what has led why do I keep saying Circle? Collegiate back in the game is where Collegiate usually would intercept inbounds passes. In the first half they didn't, and in the second half they are. And credit Labette County for playing clean. And then rebounds have hurt the Grizzlies too in the second half.
Well, anytime a team scores, they're able to set up their press. So
good point.
If they didn't score as much in the first half, we didn't have to face it as much, but yeah.
Nash looks to drive in traffic, lost the ball, picked it up. Heston for 3, short, and Labette County still with just 5 points in the second half. Long outlet pass, and the layup's good for Bautiste, and it is ugly.
Got to get it in quick and get it up the floor quick, yep.
56-35, a fresh 5 group of Grizzlies set to check in at the next dead ball. And a foul here on Collegiate. Seven minutes to play in the ball game. This Grizzly team 3-0 to start the year. All 3 of them have been pretty similar games, pretty close coming down the stretch, but the Grizzlies have closed out all 3 of them. Now they find themselves down by 21 points with 7 minutes remaining.
Oh,
Bates throws it in off the back of Hines Turner to try to get a little free 2 points, and it didn't work. Here comes Hines Turner, kick out to Jennings for 3, swish.
Yeah, that was a good thought and a good idea by Bates. It almost worked, but yeah, didn't pan out.
Bates to drive, hook pass blocked by Issa. It's crazy that we beat this team by 1 point in the first half, just from the standpoint of, as Bautiste lays it in. Watching the second half, you wouldn't guess that, but that's what's fun about basketball.
Yeah, it's just the energy, the confidence, the frustration, so much is just flipped. It's like a switch.
Labette County doesn't really expect to score when they have the ball now or get it in bounds, and now Collegiate expects no wrong to happen, and that is completely opposite of the first half. Camden Goods baseline pass poked out by Bautiste. Labette County keeps. 61-35 Collegiate, 6 minutes to play. This Grizzly team begins SEK play next week. Tuesday, Independence. Friday at Parsons. Bates looks over the outstretched arms of Bautiste for somebody, and he throws it in, but to Collegiate. Left to right, the freshman Johnson gives it up. Bautiste 3 short, and it's out of bounds off Tucker Rush. Collegiate will keep it. That is one thing that's been a controllable that Labette County hasn't done great the second half, is really just drive your man backwards when a shot goes up. A lot of rebounds have gone over our heads and back to the Spartans. Feels like anyways.
Yeah.
Jennings, a jumper. He loves that shot. There's a good box by Camden, and he finds Kagan Bates.
Yeah, always got to be ready. Collegiate's everywhere right now. They're just really, really all over the floor.
They brought a little student section over there. Three-pointer, Kane Nash.
Yeah.
He'll make it, as he was close to making a couple in the first half.
Yeah, he shot the ball well. I feel like his shot's good. Yeah, he just finally got one to go down.
And then a travel here on Batiste. The snowballs of basketball are just so funny to me. We score our first basket in a long time, and then in 2 seconds, Collegiate has their first turnover in a long time. It just works that way.
Yes, it does. Hopefully we can kind of string together more positive possessions here going forward in the last 5.5 minutes of the game.
Heston back in the game. Hadn't seen him for a little while. Nobody really moving. Heston inbounds it, and a 5-second call on Barrett Heston. No one moved. I mean, Kane Nash was kind of boxing out his man, signaling for it, which kind of worked. But nobody was really banana cutting to Heston.
Yeah, I don't know if...
Did they call a foul? They called a foul on Collegiate. They don't have a number 50, I don't think, so I don't know who they called it on, but it says number 50 up on the scoreboard. Anyways, Labette County has the ball. Barrett Heston drives, and they don't have it anymore. Collegiate intercepts it and then throws a long rainbow pass to Jennings. Left arm whip stolen by Tucker Rush, who is trying to find an outlet and finds Nolan Nash, who looks to advance. And then he has it stolen, and Hines Turner is probably going to dunk this ball, and he does.
Yep. Made it look easy there.
63-38, Labette County down with 4:50 left in the game. Nash doesn't look like his first half self, and I don't necessarily mean how he's played. I mean how he looks.
Oh.
Here's a jumper by Tucker Rush. He's having a hard time handling the ball and looks, I don't know if it's exhaustion or what. Three-pointer up and missed. Rebound Carson Lamb.
I know they've played hard, just hasn't let up at all. So
Kane Nash sheds his man, fires a three, down and out. And Labette County keeps. And Kane Nash with a putback underneath. 5 fourth-quarter points.
There you go.
63-42, Collegiate in front with just under 4:30 to play. Let's take a 30-second timeout.
Reaching your goals is closer than you think at Labette Community College. With 25 programs of study, 6 certificate options, and a campus that cares, your journey at LCC is sure to lead to success. Become a Cardinal. Visit labette.edu to learn more today.
Grizzlies trail the Spartans of Collegiate 63-42 with just over 4 minutes to play. Grizzlies have played better over the last handful of possessions after a pretty stagnant third and beginning of fourth quarter. Labette County in a 2-3 zone now. With the ball on the right wing is Wiley. Collegiate just kind of awaiting for the right moment to shoot. And doing so on a baseline drive is Batiste, and he's fouled and will shoot 2 free throws.
Kind of good with the switch up by Coach Argabright. Run a little zone at him, just maybe match up and challenge the three and protect the inside a little better.
Batiste makes the first of 2 free throws. He'll have one more. He was held to 4 points in the first half and now has 10 points in the second half. 65-42, the Grizzlies throw it away on the inbound. Just stuff like that. I mean, we didn't do that one time over the first probably 17 minutes of this ball game, and then have done it 10 times over the last 12.
Yeah, and in some ways credit Collegiate. I mean, there's not an inch of daylight between their guys and our guys trying to get open, so doing a really good job.
Batiste with a nice swim move inside traffic and finishes. He's up to 12. And then they say it went off Labette County. I missed what happened, but
yeah, Good was just running towards Nash, and when Nash threw in the ball, his momentum carried him out of bounds.
Okay.
Just a kind of a fluke thing, honestly.
2-3 zone still from Coach Argabright's defense. Goes into Batiste, leaves his feet to get it. Nash defending him. It's Nolan. Batiste pushes off, no whistle, and makes the jumper.
Yeah, missed an offensive foul right there.
Foul pretty quick on the inbounds on Drumright. 3:30 to play in the game. Grizzlies down 69-42. That's 3 fouls on Drumright and the third team foul on Collegiate. Grizzlies inbound it. Nolan Nash defended tightly. Right to left. Nolan with it. Throws to Bates. Dribbles with the right hand. Picks it up, wants the three, pulls it down. Entry pass, tipped and intercepted. Some of that'll work in league play, but against Collegiate, some of these Kagan Bates passes aren't quite what you can get by with. Whistle and a foul on the Grizzlies here. Camden Good slow to his feet, checking to see if his top lip's bleeding or not. And it's 2 more free throws for Batiste.
Yeah, it looked like Cam caught a shoulder or an elbow when he was going up to shoot. Yeah, hit him in the mouth there.
Batiste leaves this one short. Multiple Grizzlies check in. It's Kane Nash, Carson Lamb, Maddox Dewey, and for the first time tonight for the Grizzlies, the 5'9 junior Jet Stig. Tucker Rush stays on to round out the 5 for the Grizzlies. Played really well today, and I mean, these guys are coming off of their longest football season ever, most successful. They've started the season 3-0 and have played 3 games in 5 days. Second free throw good for Batiste. Grizzlies have it. Jet Stig to initiate offense. Kane Nash has had a good fourth quarter, looks to add to it. Misses short, long board, goes to Collegiate. However, it's on the deck at the moment, and it's picked up by Carson Lamb. Right to left, he will miss, but he's fouled, and Carson will get 2 free throws.
Some good effort there. Hustle, not giving up, the loose ball, kind of the 50-50 ball. So, like seeing that effort there out of the Grizzlies.
Carson's first free throw is a swish. Lamb 4 for 4 now on free throws on the season. Make that 5 for 5 on the year. Perfect from the line is the senior. Grizzlies down by 26 with 2:40 left. Hines Turner spins, fades, shoots, rattles it home, and that's just kind of a quick summary for you of how things have changed.
Yeah, that's pretty shot there. It's kind of a spin, fadeaway jumper.
Kane Nash in traffic, harassed mightily. Throws off to Maddox Dewey. Kane, heart of the floor, looking for a friend. Jet Stig comes to take it with 2:10 to play. Jet all the way to the rim, misses on a right-handed layup on the left side of the glass, and Batiste is going to get all the way to the hole and lay it in, and substitutions are going to come in here. 13 points in the fourth quarter alone for Batiste, and a fresh 5 for Collegiate coming in.
Yeah, we must be gassed because we just got out-hustled on that last possession. You won't see that very often, ever. They just ran down the floor and laid the ball in the hole. So
Deontay Fields, standout running back for us this season on the gridiron. On the floor for Labette County alongside Maddox Dewey, Jet Stig, Zane Garton, and Cooper Leonard. As I like these 5 players, I really do.
Oh, yeah.
Here's a turnover, though. Pass was intercepted, and left to right comes Johnson, the freshman in white. 72-44. Spartans have busted it open in the second half after Labette County led by 1 at the break. Right-hand layup goes.
That's where I like to see
for Ethan Eister.
Like to see a player step in front of that and try to draw a charge. You can tell when an offensive player is committed to the layup. You can a lot of times read that and get in front of them.
Garton not sure what he wants to do. Looks for the back door to Leonard, and just a self-inflicted wound there. Turns it over, throws it out of bounds. Grizzlies down by 30 with 60 seconds left. A 14-point second half in comparison to a 30-point first half. Spartans will turn it over. McGarity dribbling off his foot.
Feels like we played a little better fourth quarter than we did the third. I don't know the numbers.
Yeah, certainly. Jet Stig looks to get in the books here. Kicks it out to Leonard, whose foot was out of bounds. So Labette County will be 3-1 on the season. Collegiate will go to 3-0, all their victories by a substantial margin, and they will be the champions of the T-Bird Classic. I would assume, I don't know, I'm going to look here. Last year, Collegiate won it. The year before that, Circle won, and then Collegiate won it again in 2022. So Circle will go on to win 3 out of the last 4 Circle Classic tournaments with another dominant victory over Labette County. However, last year's was not close in the first half. And actually, for those just tuning in, Labette County had a 1-point lead at halftime in this game today before giving up 74-44 as the final score. But, I mean, I told you at halftime when I took my headset off, I had seen enough. I didn't care what the final score was going to be. I can tell you right now that Labette County is going to have just as good of a chance to be SEK champions as any other team that you name.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, they've proven everybody will get our best. I mean, we'll go on the court with any team and play. I mean, we proved it right there. I'm sure Collegiate's one of the top teams in the state. And, we had them rock that first half, so it was awesome.
And this Grizzly team needs some rest. 3 games in 5 days after a football season, and that's no joke. I'm serious when I say that. Now you turn around and begin league play on Tuesday. Thankfully, it's at home. Let's step aside for 4 minutes and come back with the Bowen Pharmacy post-game show.
In 2003, Tank Connection founders envisioned a Southeast Kansas-based company dedicated to innovating voltage storage tanks, offering superior products and services through a customer-focused team. 2 decades later, and products in 64 countries and on 6 continents, this vision endures. Tank Connection employee owners are dedicated to a future where their shared purpose brings empowered realities to as many lives as possible.
Here's a bright idea. Make sure you put your pants on before leaving the house. Sure, it seems simple, but sometimes simple doesn't happen. At Idea Tech, we think it's simple to have real people who live in Kansas helping customers. We understand that not everyone in our industry agrees, but then again, not everyone puts on pants before they leave the house. We think it's important to get the simple things right. Putting our pants on and providing local customer service. Another bright idea from Idea Tech.
Here's a bright idea. Streaming without buffering. It's not 2014. There's no reason for laggy internet and buffering shows. IdeaTek has the technology. It's fiber optic cable. IdeaTek has brought high-speed fiber to 75 communities and counting. Don't put up with outdated internet. Stream without buffering. Another bright idea from IdeaTek.
V93.5 is your home for the best variety of the 80s, 90s, and today. Get your day started with the Anna and Raven Morning Show. You're the judge during couples court. Couples share their disagreement, and then you decide who's right. Think you know pop culture trivia? It could pay off, and you score the cash jackpot when you play Can't Beat Raven. Krause in the House gets you home every weekday afternoon starting at 2. Stream us anytime, anywhere at klkcradio.com.
Welcome in, Grizzly fans, to the Bowen Pharmacy post-game show of Labette County Grizzly basketball. Pretty efficient today as far as the times of these games. The girls started 15 minutes early. The boys finished just past 5 o'clock. That game took just over an hour.
Yeah, I agree. It's a well-run tournament this year, and honestly, every officiating crew has let them play.
Yeah.
They haven't tried to bog the game down with ticky-tack fouls the whole time, so some nice parents stopping by to say hello or a fist bump. So, and that just keeps things rolling.
Labette County falls 74-44. Final score, they went 2-1 in the tournament, which is a great showing. Playing a league that's a couple hours away, kind of around the Wichita area. Sometimes, in your mind, you just think those teams are, can't beat them. Sometimes whenever you have to get in a bus and drive over 2 hours, you just assume it's a loss, but that is not the case this year or with this Grizzly team. 3-1 on the season, 74-44. Is the score. Collegiate in front after a big second half. Leading scorers, I'll name the top three for Collegiate. They had three big ones. Sebastian Hines-Turner had 29, A.J. Batiste had 21, and Jennings had 16. Those were the heavy hitters for them. For Labette County, again, scored 44 points, 30 of them in the first half. Nolan Nash had 12. That was the best first half I've ever, in the beginning of the third quarter, I've ever seen Nolan play. Barrett Heston had 10. Kagan Bates had 4. Kane Nash had 7. He had the best fourth quarter out of any Grizzly. And Tucker Rush had 5. Carson Lamb had 4. And Colton Weil had 2. At the end of the first half, it was Labette County 30, Collegiate 29. And then in the second half, Collegiate put up 47 points in comparison to Labette County's 14. I think I'm looking at that correctly. So Labette County was outscored 47-14 in the second half after being up 30-29 in the first half, giving us our final score 74-44. I would assume we'll hear from Coach Argabright. I usually can get a pretty good feel after about 3 or 4 minutes if he's going to come up or not.
Right.
So we will keep chatting and take another break here in a bit and see if we don't have any signs of the head man. If not, we'll catch him on Tuesday. But, man, I can't imagine how tired these boys are, and even saw glimpses of it in the second half because the game was non-stop in the first half, and the Grizzlies were on the high side of that energy. And so, I mean, they were really getting up and down, and they were the better team for just over half of this game. I think they were the better team to open the third quarter, too, for about a minute. But it was just that third and fourth quarter where Collegiate was just overwhelmingly the better team.
Yeah, that was evident, and they can just score in a frenzy, in a hurry, and just come at you and get a steal and score, and before you get the ball thrown back in, that's how they roll. They're a great team. I mean, let's just say it. Of course, we wanted to win that game or whatever, but you got to credit a really fine opponent tonight. Collegiate sure has a lot of talent, and it was on display that second half for sure.
Let's step aside for one more 4-minute break and see if we have a sign of Coach Argabright here on KLKC Parsons. No. Sorry. Welcome back, Grizzly fans, to the Bowen Pharmacy post-game show. We did just get word. Do not steal my mint, Jonathan. Please, you've done good today. You've behaved yourself. You've done everything right. Don't ruin it by stealing my mint in the closing seconds of the broadcast. Thank you. All right. We did just get word that Coach Argabright will not be joining us post-game today, so my apologies for making you wait that anticipatory 4-minute-long break, all to tell you that he won't be joining us. So we will catch up with Coach Argabright on Tuesday night when Labette County plays at home to open league play against Independence. The Lady Grizzlies get their first win of the season here this afternoon by 18 points, and the Grizzly boys get their first loss of the season by 30 points to Wichita Collegiate. Two good programs that are hard workers and improving every game. For Annette back at the station, cameraman Jonathan Dusher, color commentator Jack Leake Jr., I'm Jack Leake III saying good night, safe travels if you're driving, and as always, God bless.